Shabbat Shalom, everybody, and you are welcome to the Parashah of this morning and to the Shabbat of this morning. The Parashah that we are going to discuss about this morning is called Parashah Va-Yishlah. I mean, Parashah and is sent, to send. Yaakov Avenu sent an emissary to Esau, his brother. Remember, he said, "This is what you are going to tell my lord Esau, and this is what your servant Yaakov said." Can you imagine that? He said, remember, they were saying that Yaakov took the birthright of Esau, right? And now he became technically the firstborn, because Esau sold his birthright to who? To Yaakov. And again, Yaakov stole the blessing of Esau, right? So he took the two blessings in his hand. No? Now, let's see. When Yitzhak Avenu died, the Torah said that Esau and Jacob came to bury their father. And you see what the Torah is saying. When, I repeat again, when Yitzhak Avenu died, the Torah said that Esau and Jacob came to bury their father. What is the implication of this? Technically, the Torah, yes, spiritually, it seems as if Jacob, took the birthright of who? Of Esau. But the Torah is telling us that Esau is still the firstborn. Esau is still the firstborn. Because the Torah did not say Jacob and Esau. The Torah said Esau and Jacob. Esau's name was mentioned first before the name of Jacob. If you look at in the case of when Avraham died, when his children came to bury him, what did the Torah say? The Torah said Yitzhak and Ishmael came to bury Abraham, their father. He twisted it. But he placed Yitzhak first. But technically, Ishmael was the firstborn. But because the blessing completely goes into who? Into Isaac. So Isaac and Ishmael. But now this was Esau and Jacob. And this is what technically again what Jacob Avenu was saying. He said, "Tell my lord Esau." And this is what the servant Jacob said. "I have been sojourning for a long time, and I'm wealthy and rich. Now I'm coming back home. I'm sending you this gift as a what? To find favor in your sight." This is what I'm going to take it from there. Okay? So the I subtitle it. The subtitle of the message of this morning is the name, the passion. The name, the passion. It's kind of a two kind of study, but combine them into one. It's a two study, but combine them into one. No longer will be said that your name is Jacob, but Israel. Genesis chapter 32, verse 29. Further thought on the meaning of the names Jacob and Israel. In the Parashah Va-Yishlah to send, God tells Jacob that he shall not more be called Jacob, but rather Israel. The classic question now is, why, unlike Abraham and Sarah, who are never again referred to by the former names, does the Torah continue to refer to Jacob and Israel by both names? This is what I am asking. In the book or in the Parashah Va-Yishlah to send, God came and changed the name of who? Of Jacob. From the name Jacob to who? To Israel, no? Because they say Jacob is a crooked. It's crooked. Okay, good. He deceived, right? He's a deceiver. Okay, good. He takes the heel of his brother. Okay, good. And God said, okay, I'm going to change this name into who? To Israel. A man that has power with God and man. A man that overcomes man and has a power like God, the Prince of God. Right? Okay. But why is it that in the further reference to our father, Jacob Avenu, the Torah still continue to use the word Jacob, Jacob, Jacob? Why? Why can't God just stop using Jacob and continue to use Israel? Unlike Avraham Avenu and Sarah, our mother, right? Sarah, from the day God changed the name of Abraham from Abraham to Abraham, you can never hear, see in the Torah, Abraham. No. It's just Abraham. Continue. And Sarah, our mother, the same thing. Sarah. But why is God referring back to Yaakov? Every time, Yaakov. Is it Israel? Yaakov. It's like interchangeable. So let's understand why the Torah is doing this. Or why God is referred to him many times as Yaakov. Rashi gave an explanation in Parshast Toldot. He writes that Yaakov was not merely the name given by Isaac or by Yitzhak Avenu, but the name chosen by God himself. Remember, last week I was telling us that the name Yaakov, the Torah said, and he named him Yaakov. Who named him Yaakov? Is it Yitzhak Avenu that named him Yaakov, or is it God? Because the Torah didn't say that Yitzhak Avenu named Yaakov.
Okay,
because the Torah said that they named Esau. I mean, the mama and the papa, Yitzhak, and the name Esau. But the Torah didn't say who named Yaakov. The Torah just said he named him Yaakov. Who is the he here? Is it God? Is it Yitzhak Avenu? Who is the he? But the understanding here by our sages was that it was God that named him Yaakov. God understands the meaning of the word Yaakov. I say, okay, why did God like, I was explaining last week, why is it that God liked a man that did, that is so straight? Why is it that God liked a man that is fraud? Because Yaakov technically was a fraud man. Why is it that God liked this man? But there's a reason. The meaning of their name. Someone who follows. What is, he's a follower. Why did God always refer to him as Yaakov? Let's continue. But the name was chosen by God himself. Indeed, if ever a baby's name was determined from the very moment he was born, Yaakov's position at birth determined it. It was almost as though he was born with name tag on his what? On his leg, attached to it. This will explain why the name Jacob doesn't just disappear. A name given by a man might, in time, disappear or be superseded by the name given by God. A name given by God will not be obliterated, never, because it was God that gave the name. But now, on a very, very deeper understanding that I want us to understand, on a more spiritual understanding. In Parshast Toldot, God called him Yaakov, not because he is crooked, or he is deceitful, or he is a fraud man. No, but because he is destined to follow the truth. He is a follower. Remember, it is not because Yaakov was a crooked man. It was not because he was a fraudster. It was not because he's a deceiver. But because the name itself meaning a follower. Someone that follows after another. Yaakov. But this is on the spiritual level. God is saying that this man is a man that will follow the truth. He's a follower of the truth. And that means he's a follower of God. For God is the truth. Remember that if we look at what happened, the incident that we are reading in this parasha this morning, Parshas Va-Yishlah, Yaakov has the opportunity to do what? To take another route. He's coming from where? From Aram, right? From his uncle. Right? He can say, you know what? I don't want to pass through Edom, right? I want to pass through another route. It might take me a long time. It might take me another maybe 1, 2, 3 months more. But I will take another route because I want to avoid Esau, my brother. No? But he didn't do that. He didn't do that. No? He didn't. He followed that route. He said, I have to make what I did wrong, I have to make it right. Jacob was a man of truth. What I did wrong, I have to make it right. It is very dreadful. It's very hard for us to accept within ourselves that I did wrong because of our ego. Man always find it very hard to accept that I am wrong. I know I cannot. I'm going to belittle myself before. No. That guy is so small. That guy is poor. How can I? No. I can't do that. I cannot belittle myself. I will never accept that I am at fault. Or your wife, you say, no, my wife is my property. I cannot accept that I am wrong with my wife. No. Or my husband, some women are the ones that feed the family, because they have a good work, they have money, So I mean, that guy, he called himself a man, he cannot even work. He look at, he's making $20,000 in a year. Me, I'm making $2 million. I feed the house, I buy the house, I pay the mortgage, I do everything. Yeah, come on. If I'm wrong, I can never accept that I am wrong to my husband. And you said it's your husband, But you cannot accept that you are wrong because of ego. We are all human beings, we are all like that. So this is what I'm saying. Jacob was a man that will follow the truth to the end. He's a follower. And that is why God continued to use the name Jacob. So this man, if I take another route, but he didn't take another route, he said, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to fix what I did wrong. I follow the path. I need to go and see my brother. Even though it can take me years to reach my land, but I need to go and make peace. Because I know I was wrong. Because I can feel the way my brother felt when I cheated him. Because I was cheated by my uncle Laban. So if I can feel like this, how much more my brother, my twin brother that I have done something wrong to long time ago, I need to go and apologize. I need to go and say I am sorry. I need to go and make teshuvah. And say, God, and say, my brother, please forgive me for my sin. I did wrong and I am sorry. That is how a child of God should behave. A man that wants to follow the truth. A man that wants to see the truth face to face and stand firm. Not a man that wants to behave like an ostrich. Put the head in the sand and say, the problem will pass away. You are wasting your time. The problem will never pass away. The problem will stand there and wait for you. When you are ready to raise your head up, the problem will be looking at you face to face. It's not going nowhere. You have to solve it. Many people, they run away from their problem. You can't run away from your problem forever. How long are you going to run away? Jacob was the same man. Jacob ran away thousands of times, right? You say, no. How long am I going to stay in Laban's house? I need to come and fix the trouble I make at home. Because I need to go back home. I need to fix it. If I don't fix it, I won't live in peace. He went and made peace with his brother. Right? He went and said, I am sorry. Tell Esau, my Lord. He didn't say, go and tell Esau. You see the respect? That is what we believe in our tradition. The respect. The tradition. The respect for the elder. The respect for our parents. The respect for our mothers. The respect for our culture. It's because your culture, that is who you are. The respect for your language. For your language is who you are. That is your essence, your being. Right? So this is who Jacob Avenu was. He said, tell my Lord Esau that your servant. You see, he made himself low. But I am the second. Please forgive me. I am wrong. I did wrong. I cheated you. But this is a gift. And the guy said, no, I don't need your gift. I don't need, me too, I am rich. I have wealth, I have everything. God has made me. And they both, now they fell upon each other and they wept. They cried upon each other. The brother can see, Esau can see the sincerity of who? Of Jacob. He didn't just come and say, Esau, I'm sorry, forgive me. No. He followed up with a concrete act. And what is the concrete act? By giving a gift. Right? Many people say, okay, you know what? And that is what I said it talks about in Teshuvah. Okay. When you take something that is one person, you take for example $1, right? When you are paying back, you pay back $2. You don't pay back the $1. No. So why do you pay back $2? I say it's giving us the understanding that you have to understand next time that to take someone's things does not pay. Because you have to pay back double. So why do you want to take one and pay back double. It doesn't pay. So the person don't take at all. Don't steal your brother's or your brother's property because it doesn't pay. Because when you want to pay, you pay back double. Why do you want to pay back the double? So don't take it at all from the beginning. So that's a concrete act of saying, I am sorry. And that is exactly what Jacob did. He took a lot of animals, hundreds of animals, everything said, for my lord Esau. Esau said, no, I don't need it, take it, I forgave you everything. No. I want you to enforce it on Esau. Right? You have to take it. Because if you said no, if you said, don't worry about it, I need that, you didn't forgive me. For me to know that you actually forgive me, I want you to receive this. And Esau understood that language. Understood that language very, very well. So if I didn't take it now, it thinks that I did not forgive him. I will take it in order for him to know that I actually forgive him. And he took it. This is a cultural thing. Unlike some of us in the West. Oh, let me say, you know what? I give, I don't need, hey, even though for you are not even offering it. You take it out in your pocket bag. Oh, okay. I told him, say no, so I put it back in my pocket. But it's not like that in our tradition. In my tradition, right? Initially, the first time I met my wife, you know, I just told a small story. So when we have strangers, when I invite my friends, you know, to the house, and she will go. I know that is their tradition. They go, please, what do you want to eat? And he said, okay, I'll just put you. She put like small tiny one like this and put that there. But in the African understanding, you don't put small food for strangers. Me, I can eat small food. But for a stranger, I put like this, like Mountain Everest. I put a big one, you know. It's a culture. So I told her, I said, you don't ask, just put everything. You don't. He said, no, I need to ask because I don't know if they're hungry or not. I said, for God's sake, I don't know. In my culture, you don't ask, just put everything and go and give, you know. So let the person eat how much you can eat. The one that cannot eat, bring it back. Don't worry, just give it to them, you know. Like it's a culture, you know, because this is your house, right? You can do what? You can cook another one any other time. You can prepare another food for yourself. But as far as the stranger comes, you feed the stranger first. Why? It's also from the Torah, because you don't know who that person is. He might be a messenger. He might be a melachim. He might be an angel. You don't know. Feed him, let him go in peace. Then you can come and cook yourself. And that is the tradition. So anyway, she now understand that the purpose, the reason, because she thought that I was cuckoo. So why do you ask? That is our tradition. When you do things. So the same thing here. Esau understood this very, very well. But Esau now accepted because he doesn't want to make his brother Jacob feel as if he didn't forgive him. He forgave him and he took it. And Jacob did exactly what Jacob always do. Right? Oh, let's go together to my place. Come. Oh, what did the Jacob say? Jacob said, oh, no, my Lord. The children are too small. The animals, they are weak. If we push them too much, they might die. They might, no. My Lord, go ahead of us. We will come and meet you. Jacob is always Jacob. Jacob will never change. What did Jacob do? He took another route. He promised his brother, I am coming. Did he go? No. He went another route. He went another route. So that is Jacob. Jacob is always Jacob. Jacob will not change. But he knows the truth. And once he recognizes the truth, he stands firm by the truth. He made peace. Okay? The peace is made. Continue in his own direction. Continue in his own path. You don't have to follow the people. Once you make your peace, continue on your own path. Continue on your own way. Okay, so let's quickly finish it. So now Jacob is a follower of the divine will. He is destined to follow the truth. But if Jacob is already a good God-given name, why does he get another? And in what sense is this name no more said to be what? To be Jacob. Genesis chapter 32, verse 29. Here is the lesson I derive. To be a true follower, one must struggle One must struggle to strengthen the akov ha-lev. I mean, the crookedness. You have to struggle to strengthen it. To straighten it, I mean. The crookedness of one's heart. One must struggle not merely to follow with all one's heart. One cannot merely follow a tradition. One must make it his own. Jacob left his father's house a follower in the footsteps of his fathers, Avraham and Esau. He returned a leader in his own right, his own man, Jacob Abinu. There will always be Esau in the world, always. And the guiding angel of Esau is always there to accuse you. Don't worry about that. Don't worry. But the most important thing, if I accuse you of hypocrisy, if I accuse you of anything, but the most important thing is this. But the struggle to follow as well as to lead. To lead as well as to follow. To integrate one's personality so that one can follow with wholeness, straightness, and with all honesty of heart. These are the eternal struggle of Jacob and Israel. Remember I said, one to become a true follower, for a man, for a woman, for a person to be a true follower, one must struggle. Remember the struggle of Jacob Abinu with the angel. You have to struggle. It's all about struggling. The world, the path to the Garden of Eden is not easy. The Torah said the path is like this. It's not a flat land. You know, Yeshua gives us the understanding the way that leads to destruction is flat. It's nice. You see, big road, millions of people are found there to destruction. While the road that leads to the Garden of Eden is narrow, very narrow, very tight. The same thing is all about struggle. For you to enter the kingdom, it's all about struggle. You have to struggle. You have to stand firm. You have to make sure that our heart, the heart of a man is crooked. The Torah said is crooked. The heart of a man. So the struggle now that we have to do is to make that heart straight. It's not easy. It's tough. But we have to do it. And that is with the purpose of Jacob. Yes, his heart was created crooked, but he is ready to make it straight. To make things that is crooked straight is not one day job, not 2 day job, it's a lifetime of a job. Constantly, every time. But what we can see in Jacob is this. Once he sees the truth, he never departs from the truth. He stands firm on the truth. Once we understand the truth, we are more accountable for the truth. Remember, if you don't know, it's different. But now you know the truth. And now you cannot say, oh God, I don't know. No, God will say, oh, remember today is 2nd. There is a time, 2nd of December 2023, in the synagogue, Israel, there is a man, a rabbi called Esaus. He gave you the knowledge of the truth. What did you do with the truth? Me, I am clean. Because I have given the truth. So you have to decide to walk on the truth. Right? Me, I have to walk on the truth in my own personal life. Not just to speak the truth, but to walk on the truth. So the same thing, every one of us. It's not just to hear the truth alone, but to walk on the truth. To stand firm. Our heart is crooked. I gave you an example earlier this morning. Right? The work I did when I was in Europe. But when I got to understand, I said, no, these people are deceiving. I stopped. And I followed the truth. I want to make what I did wrong, I want to make it right. That is what I am saying. That each and every one of us, there is a lot of things that we did wrong in our life. Our heart is not straight, our heart is crooked. We have to make it straight before the Lord. It's an everyday work. It's everyday work. So we have to follow it. And another understanding here is this. Remember, you will always have an accuser. The angel of Esau is always there to accuse each and every one of us. He's going to accuse you of hypocrisy. He's going to accuse you of anything that you can imagine. But we, as a child of God, don't look at the accuser. Don't put your attention on the accuser. You put your attention on the road that you are going. Because you know that your price at the end is the Garden of Eden. Forget about what they accuse you of, because you know that it is not true. You follow, you stand on the truth. Quickly, the Parashah also gives us another understanding. They also said one thing that is very, very important and very, very true. And that is what is depicted in the later story in this week's Parashah. And that talks about a passion, the human passion. A passion without self-control is very, very destructive. When you have a passion about something and you don't have self-control over that passion, it can be very, very destructive. And we can see this in the life of a man, Shechem, that loved Dinah, the daughter of Jacob. Yes, he loved Dinah very, very much. Yes, he wanted to marry Dinah, but the way he took to go about it is wrong. Right? If you love somebody, that doesn't mean that you take him and rape him. You can take her and rape her. You see, he has a passion for the lady. He has a passion for the girl. He called it love for him. He called it, oh, I love this girl, I love this girl. I cannot hold myself. I need to grab her. I need to steal her. I need to hijack her and rape her. What kind of love is that? To him, to Shechem, is love, no? But to us, it's not love. To us, it's evil. No? Because you cannot rape my sister and tell me that is love. We can understand the brother of Dinah, their actions. You cannot take my sister and rape my sister and call that love. But to the man, in the perspective of the man of Shechem, that is love. Because I'm going crazy about this girl, no? That is what they say. Ah, I'm crazy about her, man. If you are crazy about her, then you have a problem. Because craziness is not love. Right? That is called, they call that infatuation in English language, not love. Infatuation is when somebody, oh, you see, initially the fire burn, boom, boom, and it burn, and that is it. That is infatuation. And later on, the man hates the girl. He doesn't want to see her again. A true love is a grain. Once planted, it grows. The more you live with your wife, the more you love your wife. As you guys grow, you grow and grow and grow together. Your wife, even though your wife is 90 years old, in your eyes, your wife is always 18 years old. In the eyes, in the mind of the man. The wife is 100 years old, eh? But in the mind of the man, the true love, the woman is always 18 years old. That is a love, not infatuation. That's too different between them. So Shechem is having infatuation here, but it's not love, because you cannot rape somebody and say that is love. Then the action of the brother too is a passion, but this passion is very, very destructive. I know we know that you love your sister, but will that take you to go and eliminate the whole city? That is wrong too. That is not good. You cannot murder everybody because of a single man. The man that is wrong has to face the consequence. Not the people that did not follow to do that. Right? That is what we are saying. And this is exactly what is going on, that we can also see what is going on in Israel of today. If Hamas committed a crime, let's deal with Hamas. And I support that 100%. But we cannot kill innocent because of Hamas. No, I'm completely against that. We cannot kill innocent women because of Hamas. We cannot kill innocent children because of Hamas. We cannot kill innocent elders because of Hamas. We know those Hamas, we know them perfectly well where they are. We go there and teach them a lesson one by one. Right? That is what I'm saying. This is the same thing that is happening here in the Torah. These people, they deceived them. Remember, I said 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, still water run deep. 3 weeks ago, I said, still water run deep. What's the meaning of that? You know, a water that runs, no noise, very calm. Such water, they run very, very deep. Very deep. And what am I saying with this word? The blood, the DNA of who? Of Jacob, run very deep. The brothers, they deceive the people. The same thing. They maneuver them. They say, you know what? We agree. For you to marry our sister, we give you our sister. The parents, they came, they say, we are sorry. They do what? They apologize. We are sorry for what our son did, but we want to marry her, we want to take her as our wife. They came to Jacob. And said, okay, for you to marry her, go and circumcise. All the old men circumcised. All the men circumcised. On the third day, when it's more painful, they cannot raise their head, they slaughter them up. And it's deceitful. Because you said something and you did not do exactly what you said. You said, we're going to give her, but you slaughter them instead. And Jacob was very angry. He said, what have you done? I gave my word, and you, my son, went and do what is he didn't. I understand. We understand their action because they love their sister as a princess. No? But this is called passion. This passion is very destructive. We have to be able to control our passion. Yes, anyone will know what Amas did, but we shouldn't allow our passion to grow wide. In that time, that's when we have to calm down. Be cold, calculated. Be cold, calculated. We calculated, and we are going to calculate our action and what we are going to do. And that is even more powerful than when we rush into judgment. You shouldn't rush into judgment. No. Be calm. Very, very calm. Because when you rush into judgment, you are going to miscalculate. Always miscalculate. Calm down. Relax. Do not allow the enemy to push you into reaction. No. Don't follow the lead of the enemy. Because the enemy wants to push you to make mistake. So when you make mistake, he say, he laugh at you. That is why you are going to become calm, relax, and calculate your response. So they did not calculate their response. They just rush into judgment and slaughter the entire men. Remember, there is one thing that God said that makes us to be different from all his creatures. What makes man different from every other animal that the Lord God has created? The Torah said, and he breathed into man the breath of life. No? The spark. The spark. God, we say that God created man in his image. We know for sure that God is not a human being. No? God doesn't have a physical form. It's not a material. It's not atom. It's not a matter. No? But that's it in his image, meaning emotion. God put into man emotion. God has emotion. The same thing like us. That makes us different from every other animal that God has created. Right? The emotion of a man. This emotion makes us to strive. This emotion makes us to have knowledge, understand the wisdom, technology, to have art, to draw art. Because of our emotion, we can understand abstract things. We can understand all kinds of things because of our emotion. And remember, this emotion is very destructive. Emotion, remember, emotion is not positive. Emotion is not negative. It's neutral. Emotion is neutral. It depends on you. It depends on me, how we use it. It is our emotion that have enabled us to progress as a species and appreciate the abstract. For without our emotion, there will be no art and no sense of artistic value. This is why it is hard for us, mere human beings, to cope with our emotions. They are the divine spark within the corpora, the divine power that God has given us. That makes us like our Creator. Some people let their emotion run wild, while others try to suppress their emotion very deep within themselves. That also is not good. You cannot allow your emotion to run wild, and you cannot suppress your emotion. No. Because the more you suppress it, one day it's going to explode like a nuclear bomb, and it's not good for you. So, how do we balance it? What God is talking about is all about balance. How do we now balance it? Okay, so this is how. Both of which are detrimental to our well-being if we go to two extremes. The Torah teaches us that love, number one, hate, number two, anger, number three, election, number 4, and so on, are all fine. Everything is fine. Anger is fine. Because, oh, Rabbi, how can you say anger is fine? Anger is fine. The Torah says it's all good. Love is good. Anger is fine. Elastic is fine. All those our emotions, they are fine. Nothing wrong with it. You can be saying, oh, Rabbi, I think that something is wrong with me because of my emotion. No, nothing is wrong with you. Everything is fine. But you have to be able to balance things up. So let's see on balancing things up. Okay. They are all part of who we are as a person or as a human being. That makes us a human being. There is a time and place for each of our emotions. That is the most important thing. Many people, they choose the wrong time for their emotion. For emotion is good. Our passion is nothing wrong with it. Everything is fine. But the time, the place, that is the most important thing. When can I do this? Or when can I express this emotion? Or when can I, just stop? Or when can I, go, wide? Or when can I say, no, not to go wide? Or when can I say something? Or when can I keep my mouth shut? Right? That is the most important thing that we have to learn. Everything has its time and its place. In other words, there is nothing wrong with your anger. When you are angry, for instance, for righteous indignation, that is what is called righteous indignation. Right? See, our emotions are neither positive nor negative. Right? Love is not positive and hate is not negative. Because hate is negative. No. Love is not positive, hate is not negative. It depends on how you see it. For to love what is evil is wrong. If you love what is evil, you say, oh, I have love, and you love what is evil, then you have a problem. That is not love. You cannot love a man that is a killer, a murderer. You say, oh, I love him. Then there's something wrong up there. Or you see a man, you see somebody that, for example, that he lost his animal or a car struck. I say, because I hate him, I will not help him. Then you have a problem then. You have to help. Even though you say you don't hate, even though you say you don't like him, at least as a human being, as an image of Elohim, you help him. Right? You help. So in that case, is hate positive or negative? That is the problem. So there is nothing that is positive and negative. It is our perspective. It's the way we see things. It's the way we act. It's the way we decide to do it. Everything depends upon us as a human being. So, controlling our emotions without suppressing them is very important too. Knowing when to release them and also the time to let them go. We must not allow our emotion to control us. That is the most important. Do not allow your emotion to control you. Once your emotion control you, then you are in a mess and in big trouble. Your emotion cannot control you. You must always be in control. Remember, I always give us this example. The Lord God said unto Moshe Rabbeinu, throw the stick, and the stick became a serpent. People who don't understand the spiritual understanding of this. Why didn't the stick become a lion, an eagle, something else? But a serpent. God is telling Moshe, I'm going to give you knowledge that you cannot even imagine. I will show you things that you can't even imagine. You'll be so smart. You will understand everything. But there is a but. You must control it. If you don't control it, you are going to be in a mess. You are going to destroy yourself. And that's why he was afraid to say, no, stop. Take it by the tail. Control. And it became a stick again in his hand. Control. Man must always be in control. You must control your emotion. Always control. If you don't control, say, oh, my wife make me to shout. Why are you pushing? It is your emotion, it is your problem. Why are you pointing at your wife that it is the fault of your wife? No, it is not the fault of your wife. You have the right to say, I'm not going to get angry. You have the right to say, you know what? I'm going to relax and calm down. You have the right to say, you know what? Woman, you want to cause trouble? I leave the house, go and take a walk. Right? And come back again and say, okay, everything is fine. You cannot be continuing to throw finger at that woman. You cannot continue to throw finger at your husband. Say, oh, it is my fault of my husband. It caused me to get angry. You can control your anger. It is not his fault. The time. Or my children caused this. No. You can control our anger. So there is time for everything. If you cannot, so stop blaming. When you're supposed to blame yourself, stop pointing finger when the whole finger is pointing back at you. So that is what I'm trying to say. Passion. Our passion, if we don't control it, can be destructive. So we need to understand how to control our passion. Love, hatred, anger, any other our emotion is not positive, neither is it negative. It is neutral. We have to be able to control them. So that is the parasha of this morning. Parasha Va-Yishlah. To do what? To send messenger, to send Melahim to his brother. And he said, it is what your servant Jacob said. Remember the name Jacob. God always use it intertwined with Israel. It's because it's a God-given name. It's a good name. One who is a follower of the eternal truth. One who follows the truth, the Torah. That is what Jacob means. Okay. Shabbat Shalom.